Hey everyone, welcome to Judging for the Win. I'm Dave, and this is my daily ruling. Nick earthbends a land that he controls, then Amy threatens that land and sacrifices it. Which player will control that land when it returns to the battlefield? Alright, so in order to answer this question, we'll first check the CR definition for Earthbend. We can see that the thing that returns the land to the battlefield is a triggered ability, and the text of that ability is, when that land dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under your control. Now, the word your in this ability refers to the ability's controller, so whoever controls this ability will be the one to return the land to the battlefield after the land dies. The next important fact that we'll need is that if we refer to what earthbending says, we can see that the ability in question is a delayed trigger. There isn't any object in the game that has this ability on it. Rather, this ability was set up by the resolution of the spell or ability that included the instruction to earthbend, and it exists in the game. This has a couple of important consequences. For one, even if the land has no abilities, say from a dress down, the earthbend return to the battlefield ability will still trigger. If you'd like more information on how this works, check out my video on dress down plus Ragavan. This doesn't have anything to do with the scenario from the original problem statement, but the other important consequence certainly does. If a card has a triggered ability printed directly on it, I hope it wouldn't be too controversial to say that when that ability triggers, the person who controlled that ability's source would also be considered the controller of that ability. Delayed triggers work differently though. If a spell or ability creates a delayed trigger as part of its resolution, the controller of that delayed trigger is the person who controlled the spell or ability that set it up. Applying that information to the situation from our original problem statement, we can say that if you earthbend a land, you will be the one to control that land when it's returned to the battlefield after it dies or is exiled, even if a different player controlled your land when it left the battlefield. This is different from how a lot of similar effects in Magic's history have worked, so be sure to keep your eyes open for this one. That's all I have for you today. How did you do? Join me again next time for another daily ruling. Until then, I hope you have a great day.